Yeah, and you know, Marnie, it doesn't feel much like a peaceful transfer of power in Washington, D.C. right now. More like a war zone or martial law. And you referenced it just a second ago. We got a very clear sense this morning of just how on edge Washington is. People coming through. A sign of the current level of tension on Capitol Hill. The Capitol complex briefly locked down this morning during a rehearsal for President-elect Biden's inauguration because of a plume of smoke in the air. Turns out the source was a small fire at a homeless camp near Capitol Hill. As a helicopter circles low and slow, the seat of our government takes on the appearance of an armed camp. The U.S. Secret Service tightening already tight restrictions around the Capitol, red and green zones expanded, vehicles entering both swept for weapons and explosives. Thousands of members of the National Guard either here or on their way. These are inbound from Lincoln, Nebraska. It'll be 25,000 by Wednesday from all 50 states, and they too will be checked out. A statement from Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller. As is normal for military support to large security events, the department will vet National Guardsmen who are in Washington, D.C. While we have no intelligence indicating an insider threat, we are leaving no stone unturned in securing the Capitol. Part of the reason for that, the behavior of some of the Capitol Hill rioters seen on video, including these graphic new images released by the New Yorker. Investigators say there are current and former members of the military and law enforcement in this mob. Army Secretary Ryan McCarthy summing up the concern in an interview with the Associated Press.
It's the unknown. January 6th, there were representatives from all of the services who were at the rally when it started on the ellipse and then migrated towards the Capitol. So the question is that all of them? Are there others?
Troops in D.C. tonight telling us they're here to serve and protect.
So every guardsman takes an oath, and it's to defend the Constitution from enemies foreign and domestic. And as we've seen, sometimes the enemies are a little closer to home.
Well put there. A few more details on the troop deployment here in Washington tonight. 21,500 National Guard soldiers from all over the country here as of this moment. More arriving again, 25,000, roundabout the number to be here on Wednesday. And all varieties of specialists, medics, shock trauma experts, explosives and ordnance disposal experts, and those involved even in chemical and biological threats. In short, ready for absolutely anything. Live in Washington, Tom Negevin, NewsNation.
And Tom, you've been on the ground there for 3 days. In what ways are you seeing security ramp up as we get closer and closer to the inauguration?
In just about every way, you know, Marnie. We've been on the ground here for 3 days, but then a few days off, and a week prior to that, as you know, right around the time of the January 6th events on Capitol Hill, and we have just seen, I wish I could more fully show you the image, actually. Ron's going to zoom out just a little bit and just show you, but we're basically surrounded with National Guard troops, and we've been around this area of Pennsylvania Avenue. This is 22nd Street Northwest and Pennsylvania Avenue, so the White House is just down that way. And troops are everywhere. National Guard soldiers. Those are United States Secret Service just down there talking to the soldiers from the National Guard who are here. On the other side of them are stationed Metro D.C. police, and Capitol Hill police are a little further down. So all varieties of law enforcement and military here keeping the peace. These National Guardsmen around us actually are from the Pennsylvania National Guard. I kind of make a point of wanting to chat with them and just interact with them a little bit and thank them for their service, as frankly we all should, and they say they're just here to keep the peace. And go ahead, vet us if you want, find out what we're about.
Wow, a fortress in our nation's capital. Tom Negevin, thank you. We'll see you in a bit.